We're going to begin with a Learner Profile Award today, and my guest presenter for this is Mr. Ramirez. And joining Mr. Ramirez on the stage, I'd like to invite Alara Kaboom.
In order to honor this award, can we just take just 10 seconds and just sort of enjoy this experience a little bit more? And can you just turn to somebody next to you and just introduce yourself if you don't know that person? Just take 5 seconds to do So, I want to begin by just talking about what it means to communicate, sort of flesh out what that idea is by itself, before I start talking about this fantastic young lady next to me. Of course, communication is in the way we speak and in the way that we write. But communication is also in the way we move. It's in the way we think, in the way that we succeed and in the way we fail. In the way that we sympathize and in the way that we empathize. In the way that we reflect, in the way that we love, in the way that we live. And by live, I mean that we communicate our spirit. Our spirit speaks too. The spirit in which we share our claims on the world. The spirit in which we address our fears and our shortcomings. The spirit in which we rejoice and delight in just who we are. That spirit is that something from within. No matter how we define it or celebrate it, that something sings. That something shines from the pride of self-worth. That something shines with the fire of integrity. Before I say this next line, I actually had this moment set up that you guys didn't know that this was Alara's, and this is supposed to be like a really cool moment. But the line is, it's a, pause in my notes, spark. Or as people say in Turkish, Kibblece. And if you don't know Alara's last name, it's her last name, Kibblece, she's spark. We'll go on, but listen for the example. Sorry, English teacher. It's that presence of self that burns. Giving a moment to the voice that resides within and flares. What so many of us trap in here, but what so few of us express out there. Where are you, like? 3 years ago, I met Alara, just starting her time at ISBS. Remember that? Remember my class? And she gave her mom about 20 seconds before she started spilling and gushing over about how she wanted to be a writer and a poet and all these things. And it was just like a torrent of emotion and information that I learned as her teacher in grade 9 was authentic and real. And which I love. And if you've ever heard her speak or read her work, you know exactly what I mean by that spirit. She speaks. She speaks. You've heard Alara leading discussions and encouraging others to be sparks of inspiration for themselves. You've heard Alara during the grade 10 class trips I've heard, for hour-long walks talking with friends and peers about metaphysics, and neither pausing for breath in either Turkish or English. You've heard Alara in music class being energetic and friendly and dynamic. You've heard Alara leading teammates in basketball or other sports, by example, communicating with her own sense of fire and pride. I just want to say personally, as a teacher and as a part of this community, thank you to Alara for being someone who models the language and the action of passion, and for someone who just plainly communicates out loud.